Welcome to our new edition of MIU on the Spot. I'm Etta Weiner, and today I'm hosting our format in which we show our research laboratories at the Fraunhofer CML using pre-recorded videos. As always, you can ask questions in the chat afterwards, which we will be happy to answer live. Of course, you can also use the contact details of our speakers, which we will show you at the end of the video. Please notice the presentation will be recorded and published on our homepage, so please leave the microphones and cameras switched off. In today's MIU on the Spot, my colleague Nico Zantop will take you into the big hall of the CML and show our Sea Lion, which is the prototype of an autonomous surface vessel and a highly modular research platform for a wide range of maritime applications. In our mixed reality lab, my colleague Pascal Hohnrath additionally will show possibilities of augmented reality, for example, in the Fernsams project. So actually, we have two interesting topics today. A few words about my colleagues. Nico Zantop studied mechanical engineering at the Technical University in Kaiserslautern and has been at the CML for almost 3 years. His focus is on maritime robotics research on autonomous system hardware and software. Pascal Hohnrath has been working as a research associate at Fraunhofer CML since October 2020. He has a degree in media technologies from the Cologne University of Applied Sciences. Before joining Fraunhofer, he worked as an application developer for augmented and virtual reality applications. In this role, he was responsible for the planning and development of applications for the automotive, agricultural, and construction industries, with a focus on virtual reality-based learning. At Fraunhofer CML, he uses augmented and virtual reality technologies to meet current and future challenges in the maritime industry. Among other things, he is interested in improving situational awareness on the bridge with augmented reality solutions. So now please look forward to our MIU on the Spot with the title, Use of Remote-Controlled Tugs and Unmanned Surface Vehicles. Let's go.
Hello everyone, my name is Nico Zantop and I'm working at Fraunhofer CML in the team Maritime Technologies and Biomimetics, and my work is about robotic systems for the maritime industry. Today I'm presenting the MIU on the Spot, which is about remote control tugs and unmanned surface vehicle. I'm excited to discuss an innovative approach where we combine virtual reality with unmanned surface vehicle. This integration makes a significant leap in maritime operation, research and safety. Today I want to present our research vessel CML Sea Lion. It's an unmanned surface vehicle. Unmanned surface vehicles are basically boats or ships that are unmanned without a crew on board. They can be used in different kind of environments and can perform different tasks like inspection services, bathymetry scans, and also like different robotic services like the one I will discuss later in this video. This is an in-house developed research vessel that we use for different kind of research purposes. It's a small unmanned surface vehicle with a dimension of 2.2 meters in length and 1.5 meters in width, and it's a completely electrically driven vehicle. We developed this vehicle for harbor environment, and also we can use it in coastal waterways. One important thing about this research vessel is we designed it for multi-purpose use cases. One purpose is shown here, where we perform like a multi-robot inspection service with this vehicle together with an underwater remotely operated vehicle. In this use case, we inspect ships with a setup of 2 vehicles. We use the setup with the BlueROV underwater robot in the RoboVAS project, where we develop different kind of services for the maritime industry, and we looked into the field how we can use robots as a service in the harbor. In this setup, like you see it here, we can launch and recover the underwater robot autonomously, and then the underwater robot can perform an inspection service. For example, in a harbor, the underwater robot can inspect the quay wall or a ship. One remarkable feature of the Sea Lion is the navigation system, and we use different kind of sensors like a LiDAR, radar for the perception system to have like an autonomous vehicle that maneuver around in the port autonomously and can avoid vehicles. For example, we can define a specific route, and the vehicle can maneuver around autonomously and go through a specific environment. But one important thing is that the human operator still needs to be there in terms of safety, and also if we want to oversee like the operation. And therefore we developed like a system where we can use virtual reality to have like a human operator some kind of on board of the vehicle. And therefore we equipped like the ship with a 360-degree camera like you see here. And this data right now is transferred with a 2.5 gigahertz Wi-Fi signal to the shore station, and there the human operator can operate the vehicle with a virtual reality system. And this system will now presented by Pascal.
Hello, I'm Pascal Hohnrath, Research Associate at the Fraunhofer CML. I'm currently here at our Mixed Reality Lab. Although our vessel can navigate autonomously, there are still some cases where you need human navigation. For example, when you want to have a closer look at specific objects, or when the vessel is in areas where autonomous navigation is prohibited. We use the 360-degree video stream from the camera as the primary sensory input for the remote pilot. This 360-degree video can then be watched with a virtual reality headset. Our setup is very portable. We only need a laptop and the VR headset and the 2 controllers. The modern VR headsets can also orientate themselves and don't need any external sensors. In the research project RoboTug, we use the same technical setup to steer tugboats in the harbor area. While in the RoboTug research project, we use the original controller joysticks that you would also find on the tugboat's bridge. We decided for our smaller vessel to use a more portable solution. That's why we use the VR headset's own controllers. With our solution, it is possible to steer the Sea Lion vessel even if it is out of sight.
I hope we sparked some interest in our research topic. Feel free to contact us after the presentation. Thank you for your time and your interest. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. Well, applause. I agree. Let's see if there are any questions in the chat. Right now, I don't see a question. So, Nico, maybe a question for you from me. What transmission ranges can be achieved with the system?
In the current setup with the prototype IC line, with C-Line, we can achieve video streams up to 1 kilometer. We tested it with the Wi-Fi system, but the system can also be equipped with the mobile transmission system where you can achieve wider ranges.
Okay. And what other information can be displayed in the virtual reality environment?
So in the use case with C-Line, we displayed the battery status and also like the heading information of the vehicle. But there are also possible ways to display C-charts and also the information of the given waypoints and other informations like information we get from the IES, for example, to get information about the other ships that are around of the vessel.
So since we still have some minutes, maybe you can also tell us for whom the C-Line and the augmented reality technology particularly can be interesting. So speaking about people who are not working in the research area, maybe partners or customers.
So I think there are a wide variety where you can use this technology. On the one hand, for people that are using unmanned surface vehicle and want to supervise like their services and so on. And on the other hand, I think it's also an interesting topic for remote piloting for bigger boats where you can use this kind of technology.
And is it true that you built another research ship or vessel right now, which is even bigger?
Yes, that's correct. So we built a second version because C-Line is more for port services, and right now we're building a ship. It's called Sea Dragon. It's a bigger version that we can also use offshore, and we want to use this vehicle in the Sea Clear 2 project, where we look how we can use autonomous systems to find and collect maritime litter underwater.
Oh, okay, interesting. I see there's a hand from Karen. Karen, please, you can open also the microphone to ask.
Okay. I wonder if have you ever used it at the coast, and isn't it too wavy? Isn't it too difficult to steer it there if there's a high sea state?
So we used C-Line once in the coast, and just not for the use case with a VR headset, just for a different use case, where we performed like a scan and also like we tested if the vehicle is possible to steer in the offshore. I think what's also some kind of problem when you use like a small vehicle like that one offshore, that it's too wavy, and then you also get this wave information in the virtual reality world, and then it can be possible that you can get also seasick when you are in the virtual world. So therefore we built like a bigger vessel to test it, and the system is also tested on like big manned ships where you use this one for remote piloting.
There is another question going in the same direction, I would say, from Philip Durr. Do you have an assigned trial area for testing the the autonomous vessel, or are you allowed to test it in a public harbor?
Yes, so currently we test the ships in front of our building in Hamburg. It's like the Museumshafen, and we need to have like a second boat that will supervise if there are any problems during the tests. But we also tested the vehicle in different operational environments inside Hamburg, and also once next to Helgoland in a test area from a different Fraunhofer Institute.
Hey, thank you very much. I don't see any more questions, but as I said, if there are... Josef Traxel, please, you have another question. Go ahead, please. Would you open the microphone?
Yeah, do you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Everybody seems to do Starlink nowadays. Will you put Starlink on your Sea Dragon vehicle?
So currently, Sea Dragon I think, will be equipped in the future with Starlink to have a second communication possibility, because I think also if we put there, so 5 gigahertz network is also planned, but it's limited, and we will hopefully equip it also with Starlink to transfer the data.
So since you're talking about 5G, I assume you will only be driving the Sea Dragon inside coastal waters.
Yes, so most of our test campaigns will be performed in coastal waters. That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
So, thanks again for your questions. Thanks you, Nico. And yes, thank you to everyone for watching our MIU on the Spot. And next time on Friday, the 2nd February, there will be again a classical MIU. And here you see the topic. So it's TEO, remote control of vehicles in ports and terminals in German again. So yeah, now I can say goodbye and wish you a very nice weekend. See you next time. Bye-bye.